All right. It is 6:01. So to kick off the meeting, let's stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Nice job, everybody. I always worry I'm gonna screw it up. Okay, members present. Mr. Walworth, our president, is absent today. Melissa is running a few minutes late, so she will join us here shortly. So next, number 3, approval of the proposed agenda as presented.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second. Okay, we have a motion and second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, the agenda is done. Approval of minutes. As presented from the regular meeting from March 11th, 2024.
I'll approve the minutes for
You'll make a motion.
make a motion to approve minutes for the present meeting for March 11th.
Yeah, I'll second. So we have a motion and second for the approval of the March 11th meeting minutes. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right, minutes approved. Next is public comment on agenda items only. We ask if you have any comments on the current agenda items, that you stand up, state your name, whether you're a village or township, and it's public comment. It's not question and answer time. If you ask a question, we will address your question at the end if we can. Otherwise, we'll put it in the parking lot and we'll have somebody in the office get back with you on an answer. So are there any public comments on agenda items? Yes, you in the back.
I was just wondering, on the Ladies Library Museum, isn't that the responsibility of the township?
No,
No.
I'm on it, and it's that we own that building. I've been on it. I'm a lifetime member. And we own the village. Nope.
Well, they own the library proper, but not the museum library.
Oh. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comment? Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, no worries. No worries. You haven't missed much. Okay, so I will close public comment and we will move on to the approval of the accounts, the treasurer's report, bills and transfers, etc.
I'll make a motion to approve of the town's treasury report for 3/31/24 and bills and transfers for 3/31/24.
Okay, do we have any questions on the treasurer's report or the bills and transfers? Okay, I will say no with that, and because this has to do with money items, if we could have a roll call, please.
Yes.
McCafferty,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Yes.
All right, moving right along to number 7A, administrator.
The village ordinance information I'm providing to you, section 28-224 states that no person shall allow any sidewalk owned or occupied by him, in other words, which is in front of their business, their establishment, or their home, to be in any condition which is might be dangerous to the health and safety of the persons using the sidewalks. That's not only our law, it's also state law. So,
Question on that. Does that also include if you haven't finished it? Like if you have a section, like a 2-foot section that was never finished on your property that needs to be finished?
yes, it does. If you're aware of anything like that, please let me know.
What about the old ones that are like down Seneca and Kegel?
It's their responsibility.
Yeah,
Whoever's in
you know
front
what
of
I'm
it.
talking
about, like,
Like the 4 foot one?
yeah, that they go nowhere. They're from when they were first put in, when Goodrich. But they're like little patches of them, so those wouldn't be included, right? Cause they're,
I'm not familiar with what you're talking about, Matt. Can
you
you?
know, like the one in
elaborate?
front of, on Seneca and to the right, what's his name, Brian Higdon?
You say it doesn't go to anything?
No, it doesn't. He's got like 6 small slabs that just, he'll shovel them. And call them the sidewalks, but it's just that little patch of sidewalk there. Yeah, the old ones, because if you come down on my property, we have some too. At the end of it.
Holy, you're not
It's
talking about the
old.
old railroad. or
Yeah.
old railroad, they're-
Yeah.
I think that ever since I started working here. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm just saying, you know, those wouldn't be included because it's something that's.
Well, there's an old railroad, I would think not. I guess I don't know. I'd have to see.
It
Is it a sidewalk? Like,
Kinda half
was
there.
part of a sidewalk.
Yeah,
There's
one
like 3 little smaller slabs and they kind of like get crooked and stuff, so it.
Matt, take some pictures of it when you get a chance, please. Let me know what she's talking about. And then I'll let you know.
Definitely for when they.
And, Mass Transportation Authority is putting a renewal on the millage proposal. Will be on the August 4th, 2024 election ballot. So I just thought I'd let you know that. I provided you an advertisement from Evolus Vision special offer to buy 2 Evolus Vision street signs, you know, that show the speed limit and all that. So you buy 2 and you get 1 free, and this for a total cost of $8,000. I thought I'd share it with you because the deal expires May 31st. So if you think you guys might, I mean, I can go ahead and put it on the next agenda. Chris, you could talk with Matt about it. I don't know. I mean, I think we could maybe use them somewhere. I think it's a good deal, because you guys talked about purchasing possibly more. We could even put it in the next budget.
Do you know if these are solar ones? Are they wired ones? Are they movable?
I believe they're solar and movable.
Okay.
I gave you the ad in there.
Four. I,
I'm not sure. I gave you the ad. Did you read the ad?
yeah, they advertise two power options.
2 power options. So. Anyway,
Yeah,
I thought I'd share it with you. The 2023 village CDBG funding for senior aid in the amount of $996, which we get about every year, was authorized by the Genesee County Planning Commission. I have to get their approval to purchase. And we went ahead and purchased 120 fire blankets to be handed out to our senior citizens aged 62 age or older. The total cost of the 12 packs of 10 blankets each was $1,019.88. So I was able to utilize the full $996, and the village's share was $23.88.
Those are awesome.
So they're wonderful. They really truly are. I talked with the fire department about them. They highly recommended them also. I asked them their opinion on it. They highly recommended them to me.
Yep.
Do you? Okay, good. That's good. Then proposed ordinances, I thought I'd share with you that I'm working on at the recommendation of our attorney. 1 is an event ordinance. Number 2 is the sale of village-owned properties ordinance, and the 3 is restriction of commercial vehicles driving or parking on village roads, with the exception of local deliveries only. And then the M15 garage sale is going to be May 4th, 2024. And we put on your desk there, I mean, in front of you about Earth Day cleanup. There's some up there for residents there for the Earth Day cleanup. Which is the 20th, I believe, April 20th. It tells you there's even a prize, couple of prizes. So it's gonna be fun.
The most unusual find.
And I think that's it for me. Tracy, am I missing anything? Okay. That's it.
Okay, well, thank you.
Mhm.
Next is code enforcement.
I had one, well, we had one issue with someone who was in Fairview that had put up a above ground pool. Oh, I'm sorry, Meadows. Above ground pool, and no matter what pool you put up, first of all, you gotta have permission, and you also have to have a fence around it. So it ended up having to be taken down. So that was taken care of.
Oh, okay. And I apologize, I jumped over DPW and street administrator, so let's circle back around to DPW and street administrator.
We did some limestone last week and they were told school was awesome. It was so much easier, no traffic. That worked out very well. We took all the winter equipment off for good now, hopefully for this season. So we got that done. Yeah, we got the chair rail holding up and painted here. Get that done. We've been working on some of the back roads. I cut the shoulder back on Dutch Road. We got limestone that, second half this summer. So that's kind of that. We got the pit wall net up today. So that's all set for this summer. Crack ceiling sometime in June. Weather permitting, the guys have put in a list that we're thinking first part of June. There's still some more roads we can do.
Sure.
We had to replace our bathroom vents here.
Yeah, listen to this story.
Chris got out there. I got a picture from my office. The vent going from the outside wall to the two bathrooms here is a flexible 4-inch vent pipe. Bird or whatever got in there and there's just a wire left of it. That's it.
The whole lane?
Just about a good half. And we removed two 55-gallon drums of that brass that's all the grass plant that they had up in the ceiling tile.
Making this.
They made a nest, quite a big nest.
Oh my goodness.
We started seeing a little, I thought it was almost straw, but there's little stuff started sticking up the ceiling tile. Yeah, it's like grass, that's up the grass.
Yeah, those barrels
Two 55-gallon drums.
I got a picture.
in this scene.
Yeah.
Right above the kitchen there.
You think it was a bird? It's gotta be something.
No, we had birds in here.
I- No, it's a bird. And I think it was other things too. but-
One of the four-legged unwinged variety.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talking about the cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, down there, train. Train went a train for some reason.
In the garage?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I
Utility-
months ago.
Utility, room there.
Oh,
There wasn't a cover over it.
Not
No.
anymore.
The cat got on it?
There's a cover on it now.
Oh, man.
I was still not how.
Yeah.
They know that animals are very well loved at the village. of Goodrich.
There.
They feel welcome here.
We've had a few snakes.
Oh.
I thought she was sitting on my chair.
Okay. We're gonna need,
You got her feet up over here in
Yeah.
her chair.
we're gonna need, some pump height tables so we can keep our feet up off the ground.
I talked to the Florida guy today.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to do it earlier this year due to obviously we've had quite a warm. We never had a winter and the cars outside.
So they have a frost.
I'm gonna try to get a jump start. We're thinking the first, second week in May. We usually do it like the very end of May. So I'm gonna try to get it done a little earlier this year. There's no.
Let's get it done earlier and then a second round of it earlier.
So. And then one more thing, Porta John will be here next Monday for the park for the summer.
Okay.
Okay.
Another thing we did, we not know that there's more. Tell them about the,
Yeah, put it right there by the trees.
Yeah, there's that, concrete slab by the, cottonwood trees right there.
Yeah.
Same place we always.
tell them about we had people here complaining about people walking their dogs and not
Yeah.
taking care of the potty.
We got
Oh.
those.
We got prices on a couple of them, which isn't bad from Amazon. It comes with everything. So I thought I'd order a couple this month and a couple next.
Replacement bags. Might as well put one in the park.
And hopefully
Oh,
people
yeah.
will use it,
We have one in the park.
because there's no poop area around here.
Because there's already one down by like Sandy Cooper's, right? There's one there on the trail.
Yeah.
But just in town, no, there's not that many.
Well, we've had complaints about people walking their animals in the cemetery.
Oh, we have to put one.
And yes, we are, that they're not picking it up. It's just,
Raising Eagle maybe.
I would like to see one, I would like to see one in each subdivision eventually.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the subdivision,
Right.
I would like that,
So.
to do that, that's,
Maybe we could hold some classes
Right,
on how
yeah,
to pick up
So it'd be on
everything
that
up
side.
that while walking.
Maybe right there
seriously,
where that.
because
trail
it's
starts.
dangerous.
It's just, I don't know, it's just.
Yeah, maybe right there in the
considerate.
corner.
Every time I
Put one
see
right there.
people walking their dogs, I don't see
We have any-
I hold my head down in shame as I'm carrying that bag.
Matt, do you have any updates on the hiring process?
I know there's quite a
Matt,
few
Matt.
apps turned
You need
in.
to ask me, I'm the one that.
I mean, have it abstracted?
We gotta. Yes. Yes. The key question is.
Are
Are they
they
qualified?
qualified?
Yeah, that's.
Are any of them qualified?
I probably have 40-some applications and I would say 5 of them are.
Okay, well, that's,
And those 5 are the ones that walked in and handed them to me. They weren't from Indeed or
Okay, so they're
ZipRecruiter
local.
or NNO.
Any of them right in the village?
Yes.
Nice.
I
Thank you.
haven't heard nothing on the new truck.
That ended today at noon,
I
by
was
the
thinking
way.
about that
oh,
today.
okay,
And then this week,
It's gotta be getting close.
make a decision. and
he will be
introduce.
coming in and we'll review it and Matt and
Yeah, he's got mine.
Keith
I'm
will
sure when it
review
hits the
them
door,
and
he'll-
narrow it
he'll
down
email about it.
and probably bring you in at that point too.
Okay,
It's just money.
Get it narrowed down and figure out.
yeah,
Then I'll make some phone calls and follow up.
I think the date, there was a date given, wasn't there?
And,
End of May.
end of June, was it? Trying to figure it
Yeah.
out, end of August, September, if I have it consulted.
Well, no, for that, for it to be built.
Oh, for Bill, yeah, that was, something like that.
Yeah. Middle April.
I think so, yeah. So I think we're still have the cabin chassis, but I believe, and
Right, we probably won't hear anything from him until it's sitting on his lap. Right. I don't expect to see anything until then.
Thanks,
okay,
Matt.
that's it.
thank you, okay, so now we can, yeah, Melissa. They're sitting.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not hearing voices. Building department activity report that is in our packet, and there is some activity for March, which is fantastic. That means the weather's breaking and people are thinking of building. Fire department activity report that's also in our packets, and the sheriff's activity reports for March of 2024 are also in our packets, which they seem a little bit lighter than. Oh, I'm sorry, they were on the table.
I didn't get them until today.
Yeah, oh, sorry about that. They were on the table. I'm jumping ahead. Okay, next is unfinished business, which woo-hoo, we had none. Right, now new business. New business A, number 9A, resolution number 2024-02, approving Act 342 financing contract and publication of notice thereof for the Kearsley Creek Interceptor project.
Do we have somebody here from the county? They're supposed to be here. No, no one? They're supposed to be here, but anyways, this is like the final thing we gotta do. It's kind of like the final cost. Our cost went from a little under a $500,000 to $750,000. It's the raise in costs. And, but of course, our ARPA funds that we have, which is 200,000 is gonna go towards that. So we're gonna end up having to bond a $500,000 for this, for the Kearsley Creek Interceptor, our share of it. And that's what this is. So I need the resolution approved.
And this has been a long time coming, so I will make a motion to approve resolution number 2024-02, the approval of Act 342, financing contract and publication of notice thereof for the Kearsley Creek Interceptor project.
I will second. So we have a motion and a second. Because there's money involved, we're gonna do a roll call, please.
Yes.
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 McCafferty?
Yes. All right. Next, 9B, proclamation number 2024-01, proclaiming National Public Safety Telecommunications Week in the village of Goodrich from April 14th through the 20th, 2024.
Can somebody please read the proclamation into the record?
Sure. Proclamation number 2024-01, National Public Safety Telecommunications Week, April 14th through the 20th of 2024. Whereas emergencies can occur at any time that require police, fire, or emergency medical services. And whereas when an emergency occurs, the prompt response of police officers, firefighters, and paramedics is critical to the protection of life and preservation of property. And whereas the safety of our police officers and firefighters is dependent upon the quality and accuracy of information obtained from citizens who telephone the Genesee County 911 Emergency Communication Center. And whereas public safety telecommunications are the first and most critical contact our citizens have with emergency services. And whereas public safety telecommunications are the single vital link for our police officers and firefighters by monitoring their activities by radio, providing them information, ensuring their safety. And whereas public safety telecommunicators of the Genesee County 911 have contributed substantially to the apprehension of criminals, suppression of fires, and treatment of patients. And whereas each dispatcher has exhibited compassion, understanding, and professionalism during the performance of their job in the past year. Therefore, be it resolved that the Village of Goodrich Council declares the week of April 14th through 20th, 2024,
Yes, for.
24, to be National Public Safety Telecommuters Week in the Village of Goodrich in honor of the men and women whose diligence and professionalism keep our village and citizens safe.
Thank you.
With that, I will make a motion to approve the proclamation number 2024-01 proclaiming National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week in the Village of Goodrich, April 14th through the 20th, 2024.
Well, second.
So we have a motion and support. All in favor, say aye.
Um,
Any opposed? All right, proclamation done. Next, 9C, authorize repair of emergency lighting for village office at a cost of $625 from Walker Electric, Inc.
This is housekeeping.
in the email.
Yes, this was
Yeah.
approved, and this is this.
Yeah, this is just housekeeping.
Then I will make a motion to authorize the repair of the emergency lighting for village office at a cost of $625 from Walker Electric Incorporated.
Second.
So we have a motion and second, and because it's money, let's roll call, please.
Yes.
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 Yes. All right, emergency lighting done. Next, 9D, consider lowest quote from Two Mike's Plumbing and Heating LLC to install 4 Armstrong 110,000 BTU upflow furnaces at a cost of $13,240 and 1 A.O. Smith 75-gallon hot water heater at a cost of $38.95 for a total cost of $17,135. I saw somebody with a Two Mike's Plumbing shirt on in the parking lot, so I'm assuming you're here for questions.
Yes.
I understand that we have 2 zones upstairs. Why do we need 2 furnaces up there? For the whole upstairs, how many square feet is the upstairs? Do we know?
Do we have
I'm just curious. I mean, is it 2 for upstairs and 2 for downstairs?
No.
One.
Oh, down here on one
And one
out
for-
in the garage.
Is that currently what we have that's being replaced, or is there going to be any kind of craziness to make room for new ones? That's what we're replacing for?
Yes,
And the 4, are there originals? Are they home? Yes.
the original.
You really need to be warm up there.
I know, right? I mean, space heaters. Fire
No.
department loves that.
No.
They take, yeah, they take more electricity than anything.
We just did a proclamation.
You're gonna get those blankets for the good use.
There you go.
Just wondering, would it be more efficient to run overhead heating tubes in the garage? So forced air on that?
We have rated heat in the garage.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one furnace only covers the office.
The bathroom,
for half a room.
Well, I appreciate getting the quote from local. And I don't think they would steer us in the wrong direction. Matt seems on board with this. Sherry?
Yeah, I have one more question. Is 75 gallon hot water, I understand we have a larger one out there.
Yeah, one we got right now is 100,000 and it's way overkill. We never use that much hot water and you see the price of that one, it's way a bit more.
Right. I was just wondering, is 75 gallons, is that too much? Is that, I mean,
No, I mean, I might have a little extra for emergency in case there's a spill and you get washed down or something. I mean,
okay,
so a safety thing too.
okay.
And that's for
then-
both buildings too.
No, you have a separate, this
Oh.
building's a separate one.
Okay. Didn't know.
Okay,
Okay,
well,
and then I know, and I'm just gonna say this because I asked the question and then it was mirrored like, well, they're not showering. Well, lo and behold, sometimes they do. If they get chemicals on them or something, they will have to shower to get the chemicals off of them. I was just like, why is there a shower there? Silly. But now that I know, I just thought I would enlighten everybody else that there is a purpose for it and sometimes it may be used. So if the question were to be asked, if somebody was watching the video, hopefully now you have your answer.
I'd like to make a motion to consider the lowest quote from Two Mike's Plumbing and Heating LLC to install 4 Armstrong 110,000 BTU upflow furnaces at the cost of $13,240 and one AO Smith 75 gallon hot water heater at the cost of $3,895 for a total cost of $17,135.
I'll second.
So we have a motion and a second, and again, it's money. Let's roll call it, please.
McCaffrey.
Yes.
Moore.
Yes.
Heatherly.
Yes.
Swets.
Yes.
All right. Well, congratulations. You got work to do.
Anything else we need?
I don't believe so.
Get to work.
I will stay back. and enjoy it.
Hey.
Come on, nothing is more pressing than this. This is riveting. And you're walking out at the best time.
It's almost over.
Enjoy, have a good evening. Okay, next, 9E. Authorize H2A Architects, Jackie Hoist, AIA, to conduct a feasibility study of the Historic Ladies Library Museum at a total cost of $1,000. I had asked a question. I thought that maybe this was gonna come out of the community block development money. That is not the case. I also asked the question, well, doesn't the township have anything to do with this? And no, they do not. We own the ladies' library. The township owns the library proper downtown. So the ladies' library is ours. And if anybody had those questions, hopefully.
How this come about is we have CDBG funding. Atlas Township is providing $50,000 from their CDBG funding. We're putting in 10. Why the difference? It's based on your size and your SEBs. That's why they have more, we have less. But anyways, together we were going to put it together and repair the foundation of this ladies' museum, which is crumbling. In the meantime, the walls are also caving in. The windows, I mean, there's issues, major issues. Atlas Township officials, a couple of them were here, Matt and I, Keith, people from the CDBG were here. And we all met and we discussed this, and we all decided we needed a feasibility study because we didn't want to throw good money at something that that's not able to be fixed.
Didn't we talk in the past about potential of taking the goods from the inside and relocating to a new property, but
No, that's
preserve as
not
much as we
gonna
can?
happen.
Because they said, like I said, it's potentially going to fall in if we keep just band-aiding it.
Well, now what we're doing now,
All these years.
what we're going to do is, get the feasibility study. The lady who's doing this, Jackie Weiss, did a feasibility study on this about 30 years ago. And, she said that, in her opinion, it can be, but she's gonna write up the feasibility study for us. It would have cost us close to $4,000, but because of her history with it, she's doing it for $1,000, which I thought was very generous of her to do that. So if we can get this feasibility study done, then we can know where we're going to go with this. It will let Atlas Township know, it will let us know what we need to do for the future. Now, if we, and keep in mind, we also earmarked the next 25 to 27 CDBG funding of $8,000 towards help to repair the walls once we get the foundation fixed, okay? Because the walls are gonna have to be fixed too. So this will be an ongoing thing over the next few years to get this fixed. The question is, do we want to
Makes
do
sense,
this?
yes. That's a
So the
great-
feasibility study is going to let us know.
Perfect. Well, then I will make a motion to authorize H2A architect Jackie Boyce AIA to conduct the feasibility study of the Historic Ladies Library Museum at a total cost of $1,000.
Support. So we have a motion and support.
One more thing, just let me say this about you, CDBG fund, we did ask them if the cost of a feasibility study could be charged to CDBG. He said that he would, look into that. So now, once you guys do this, now I'm gonna contact them and say, see if we can use some of the CDBG funding to pay for it. If not, then we'll be paying for it.
All right. So we have a motion and support. And again, this has to do with money, so another roll call, please.
McCafferty,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Flynn,
Yes.
Catherine,
Yes.
All right, next. Number 10, and this is public comment for anything that you would like to public comment on, and I understand that there is a gentleman in the room who'd like to introduce himself.
Thank you. My name is Jim White. I was recently appointed to the Atlas Township Supervisor until Shirley Palmer Jones was stepped down. I wanted to come here and introduce myself so you can put a face to the name. I'm looking forward to working with you. We've got several projects we're going to be working together with, and I look forward to it. We have a great relationship going forward. And if you have any questions or anybody wants to talk to me, feel free to reach out.
I saw that Shirley said we are all in very good hands.
She has put a lot of faith in me, but anybody who knows Shirley, you can't replace Shirley. Just trying to keep up with her is a full-time job. She's a whirlwind, so. But if you have any questions, you want to talk about anything, don't hesitate to reach out.
Thank you.
Fantastic, thank you. Thank you for coming today and introducing yourself. I was gonna stop in to meet you and, I just got back from vacation, so that isn't gonna happen for a couple more weeks, but thank you.
If you do want to stop in, just give me a ring first. 'Cause there's a
Yeah.
lot of- Right now, I've got a lot of 911 stuff working on in rooms, so.
Okay, yeah, no, if I come in, I will make an appointment with you. Before it was just gonna be, hey, how are you? I'm Shana McCafferty.
Because, to be honest, that's one thing I'm jealous of the village. You get to have your own roads and you don't have to deal with the road commission. That is an
Wow.
adventure in itself.
Yes, yeah, lucky
you want
you.
us to take care of your roads, you let us know.
Yes.
We know a guy.
We know we got. Oh.
That's going, what?
We're gonna do a truck.
Okay, any other public comment on anything you would like to comment on? And nobody wants to tell us how great we are? Shocked.
Did anybody witness the eclipse
Yeah.
today?
Yeah. Well, what did you expect? The moon to throw out glitter? Yeah, we were 90%.
I will say though that every child that got off the bus was like, oh my God, this was the cool, and they made such a big deal about it at school. And they really had, they had glasses out to every kid, they made a really big deal about it, it was awesome.
Morgan's glasses were way cooler than our glasses. But
Well, I would like to make a motion to adjourn.
wait, we have council comments.
Oh. does anybody have to- I was hoping this was fast meeting.
Yes, it's fast. I know, I think spring, everybody keep praying for good weather. That's my comment.
So what day is the 20th for this cleanup?
I think it's Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
All years cleaned up. I never make one day. I always make it whenever I can get
But
up.
you only have, you're dedicated one day. If
Yeah,
anybody
I'm
tells you
dedicated many
different,
days.
yes, if anyone tells you different, you tell them no. Earth
Yeah.
Day is one day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, any other council comments?
No?
Okay,
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
all support, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. I'm kidding.